So as many of you may already know, Lake Tahoe watershed straddles the boundaries of California and Nevada. There was a bi-state compact which established the Tahoe Regional Planning Agency in the late 1960s and mandated that they pursue achievement of environmental standards, including water quality, soil conservation, air quality, scenic quality, to name a few. And then in the 1990s, it became pretty clear to TRPA and its partners that regulations alone weren't going to achieve those goals. And so in 1997, the basin came together and established the Environmental Improvement Program. And I wanted to start here because this is really the genesis of the project tracker that the RCDs are now using, and wanted to kind of give you a little bit of the background and how it came to be. So the Environmental Improvement Program is a public-private capital improvement program designed to achieve those goals. And today there's hundreds of projects that are complete and many more that are in progress. In fact, they're just about ready to add their 1,000th project to the system. We're planning a small little party for that. They've invested over $2 billion since 1997. So a lot of money has been put on the ground to protect the amazing place that is the Tahoe Basin. One of the secrets of the success of their program, and I think many people believe, is that they started by some hard work to establish 34 performance measures to track progress against their objectives. This was work that a local outfit called Environmental Incentives helped TRPA establish those, and they were in place when Sitka came on the scene to help them out. For many years, the TRPA agency, they're not a funder, they're simply a regional coordinator of the program. And so it was an annual kind of fire drill and arduous process to get their 50+ partners around the basin to tell them what they did last year and to update their projects and what kind of accomplishments do they have and where did their funding come from, that kind of stuff. And so in 2014, David, if you could switch to the next slide. In 2014, TRPA knew it kind of reached their limit and knew that there was a better way to track their expenditures and accomplishments. And so they went out to RFP, and luckily they ended up hiring Sitka to build the Environmental Improvement Program's project tracker. So this is a web-based platform with some pretty key workflows that allows their project implementers to log in and report on their projects or to propose new projects. So rather than have the data entry be done entirely by TRPA staff, it allowed them to kind of distribute that workload and get their partners to do that. And so the important thing to maybe note, maybe back on that prior slide real quick, Damon, is that the EIP project tracker is part of a larger platform with a goal of connecting people with information to improve decision-making and sustain investments in the basin. And so today we're focused on the highlighted element here, the EIP project tracker. But just know that it has and provides, this platform provides transparent access and fosters collaboration on a wide range of things from transportation planning to TMDL management to daylighting regional monitoring data. So the EIP project tracker was one of the first components of this platform that was developed. So this next slide just shows a screenshot of the homepage. And later when you see the RCD project tracker, the discerning eye will see that there's certainly some common elements, and that's because this was the first version. And on the next slide, there's a timeline that kind of collapses or summarizes the overall, some of the things I just talked about, some of the milestones. But the highlighted items here are that after a couple years of developing this project tracker, TRPA put an open source license on this platform. They realized that their needs were common to a lot of programs that they talked to, and a lot of their partners, and so they decided to put an open source license on it, and that enabled Sitka to spend and invest some of its own capital into launching the open source version of it in Project Firma. Project Firma is based in the EIP project tracker, but what we did is we took out all the TRPA specific elements and allowed other folks to put in their own program name, to add their own performance measures, to track their own objectives. And so this is what the Clackamas Partnership first did in 2017. Clackamas Partnership is a regional collective of about 13 different agencies and organizations. The Clackamas River, real quick, is a tributary to the Willamette River, which then flows into the Columbia. So it's right down the street from us, and many of us here in the office consider it some of our home waters. But today, what we're going to talk about, and what Mandy's going to talk about next, is how a group of enterprising California RCDs began work to use this starting last year.